Alright, welcome to the Channel Collective. We're gonna go ahead and get the next message for the next sign. I actually honestly thought I was done last night, but it's crazy because I think I was in Pisces reading, and I kept saying like it didn't seem like it should have been just Pisces and Capricorn left. But for some reason my Aries and my Libra card was completely somewhere else. So I then had to sit here and tear some stuff apart to find these two signs, because I'm like, I knew I wasn't tripping when I said that in Pisces readings that something feels like that wasn't all the signs. Okay, but I can't say after doing most of those signs it was kind of exhausting, but let's see. Brand new day. Okay. Yeah, because that was just, I've never had that happen. It was just so weird, and the irony of it, to even top it off collective, is that when I got up to start, because I noticed it, like I said, I don't know, I went back down the channel and was re-listening to the messages, and I'm glad I did, because I actually got more information from just that Pisces reading alone. So maybe that could be significant to a Libra or Aries. Like I said, whatever sign comes out first is whatever sign I'm going to channel it for, because it may be significant for them. Okay, I think this song is actually called Brown Sugar. Yeah, so something could definitely be significant about brown sugar, or somebody's skin complexion. Okay, but yeah, collective. Really thought I was done. So the irony though is, like I said, I got up and was I was actually gonna do the messages on the table, but then I was like, let me just go ahead and get them done. And in the process of me setting up the table, I look up and two of my little things is off the table too. So now I'm like, now this is even more synchronistic, because I was already looking for Aries and Libra, but then I also was missing two of my things. So I don't know if this could actually indicate an Aries and a Libra, but I'm going ahead and sit it back up here. But I did say something in another message, is like the choice one person made kind of disrupts what I feel like is a group of people. Like something don't just energetically affect one person. Something energetically for some guys affects at least up to 5 people. But it just feels like, I don't know, it could be just association, it could be assassination, I don't know. It just feels like whatever choice one person made, it definitely could affect the other. Now be mindful if something actually deals with the Libra and the Aries. Okay, and then when I shuffled this deck, when I split it, intuitively I felt guided to keep it split and leave it like that and start somebody's message with just that, because something is significant about those two cards. And y'all have to excuse me because I am washing, so you're gonna hear the washing in the background. That's why I kind of got the music just a little bit tad louder than normal, and I definitely will do my best to kind of try to elevate my voice over the sound. I just started a load, but it's not gonna take long to do this wishy-wishy part. Okay, be mindful of just me saying it, like wishy-wishy is giving me like how a machine does wishy-washy, wishy-washy, but be mindful if something deals with you noticing like how somebody's behaviors are kind of wishy-washy recently around you guys, okay, because that can definitely deal with some type of action that they may have taken. Okay, now that song just said, oh, she found all the numbers that I had in my car. Okay, that's ironic because, like I said last night, I took the action going over there and re-listened to Pisces, and what I noticed is in Pisces' third area, it did not dawn on me until after the fact. And he is another thing I'm gonna warn y'all about now too. He clowning. He woke up on 10. Okay, I'm talking about he been flying across the bed. It took me a second to even get started because he was playing so much. Okay, but notice how Tank had just said, I found you found the numbers that was in my car, and then he's saying now it's not worth telling a lie. So what I noticed when I was listening to Pisces reading back, I was just like, dang, I didn't even notice they got all 3 of these red cards. And then in their third area, it was like a card that represented the washer, right? It said hygiene is a big deal. And I said, I don't think nobody actually put no hidden camera or no bug inside of some type of detergent. But then it dawned on me, like I said, after the fact, I was like, damn, with all 3 of those red cards, something can definitely deal with somebody who really needs to search their home, or it's something about clothing, because I feel like somebody then left some type of clothing in somebody's house that now within 3 red cards, it actually has blood on it. So I don't know if maybe whatever sign comes out here now may need to go over to Pisces and look at something from a different perspective. That way you can take the action to do just that. Remove something from your home. Yeah, with that unlikely being the next card that you are unlikely aware of that somebody may have left behind, and now it kind of feel like it can get you caught up in some type of situation that as soon as it's found, like evidence is found at your home. Okay, now this is where this may be significant for somebody. Now be mindful that I'm saying this and my phone just dinged. Because I feel like that may be significant. Maybe somebody needs to send their aunt this reading. Or you can be somebody's aunt, but it looks like somebody may have came to your house, could have did just that, took a shower, left something behind, and it just feels like somebody left something behind with all three of those red cards. It made me strongly think of like something at this point got blood on it. Something got somebody's blood on it, baby. Okay. Now let me see something, because the card that just fell on the floor was reunion. So I don't know if something could deal with like an Aries and a Libra. Okay. But I don't want to say that. I just feel like for some of y'all, something definitely be dealing with you like reuniting with somebody, okay? Something definitely deal with like a reunion. And something else I'm going to say too is I had this dream, and it was like 5 people. It was 2 couples, and it was actually 6 people total. And it was all couples. But the weirdest thing happened, it was like one man wound up going to the second couple, and he took the masculine's hand and walked him over to the third couple, and took the feminine from the third couple and walked her back over to the person in the second couple. And it was like somebody's relationship wasn't really real. It was like somebody had staged something to look like 2 people were together and 2 people were together. And then it's like the man was revealing it to me, where he walked one man over to that woman and took that woman back over to that man, and basically that was the truth of it. Okay. And what made me actually start crying in the dream was the fact that I don't know what made me so disappointed with the masculine that did that. Like the person that actually walked those people together and showed me like these are the real couples, like this is who really is with who. I was just baffled, but I think I was disappointed, and the tears started to come down my eyes when I seen that the person that he had been betraying as a close friend to him the whole time was actually in the end his lover. And I mean, I was just mind blown, but I just remember it making tears come down my eyes because of the level of disappointment that I had in him alone, to be going along with what I felt like was something very significant about a lie that 2 people are putting up, 2 different sets of people are putting up, and it's like they're not even with their right spouse. It was weird. It was a very weird dream. So I just said it with all this with Tank talk about please don't go, and sound like he's just kind of in regret in this particular song. It's just like be mindful of something that you find out collective, that it just feels like somebody tried to portray that they were with one person, and they once that they actually had another person they was actually with. It's like a couple who just switched spouses. I don't know if something to do with, like I said, polygamy, but it didn't give polygamy. It gave open, but then it didn't really give open. It just gave secret. So I have been literally pacing my mind in a sense, like just going back and forth in my mind, trying to figure out what in the world would cause people to actually switch spouses, and I don't know, it just made me feel like, I don't know, I tried to resort back to Lifetime movies I've seen before, and because I've seen that stuff happen in situations, but it's like it's only to lie to somebody else about something that you're trying to do. So let's say let me see what's an example I can use collectively that I've actually seen that happened. Like, okay, I don't know what the name of that movie is, but I think it got Adam Sandler in there. And this is just an example, and I know even in the movie it was same sex. But I'm just giving you an example of what I feel like would be a reason why somebody would even go to the extent of, like I said, damn, they're switching spouses and making it seem like 2 people are together that are not. And one was actually outside of somebody's race. So I don't know if it's something that somebody felt like would work better for them if they were dating, or if they presented the image to look like they were with somebody outside their race. But I'm telling you, he wound up switching people. The person that was Caucasian actually ended up in the other couple, and then the person, it was just, I'm telling you, it was weird. But like I said, I was so disappointed in that one particular masculine, and I just felt like I don't know what he was helping those 2 couples do, but I just felt like, I don't know if it's his title, because like I said, even at the end of it, he turned out to be in a whole relationship with the one that he was actually portraying to be super cool with. So I don't know, it was very, I'm not gonna stunt you. It was a very uncomfortable dream to have, especially with not having a true clarity on what it may be trying to tell me. But I just feel like that's because it may not be for me. Okay. But going back to the example I was gonna use is Adam Sandler. Now let me do my rundown real quick before we get started, because somebody may need to send this reading to their auntie. Or somebody, I'm telling you, somebody done left a piece of clothing in somebody's house that got some blood on it. Okay, cool. Y'all be mindful of needing to cut somebody off that may have blood on their hands, in the sense of just that you don't know what somebody may have done when they wasn't around you, and it look like it can get you jammed up in what feels like is an open investigation that may actually lead to somebody finding out about something. Okay, so be mindful, collective. These are the messages for the week of the 7th through the 14th. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, even though there are messages for the 7th through the 14th, be mindful that they may resonate with your recent past, current, present, or even just that your near future. Okay, so please use your discernment Okay, so what I was gonna get at is the example, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pull the card for one of these. But what got me is that in the movie with Adam Sandler, I think what it is he was trying to. He had a friend that was trying to adopt a kid or something, or get full custody of a kid or something, and he had to play gay. And I didn't see no same sex in this equation with the situation. I don't know. Something could be significant about being same sex. Be mindful somebody portrayed to be something, but it's not giving that. In the movie particularly, they were only doing this because I think the man needed a 2-family home in order to secure him being able to get the child. See what I'm saying? It strengthened him being able to look like he was a stable father for the child. I think that's how that went. And I'm not talking about the funny movie with Adam Sandler where he was in the courtroom and all that with the little boy and the little boy peed on the wall. We're not talking about that movie. This is a movie that I can't think of the name for nothing, but I know it was a chubby Caucasian guy and he had a house. I'm not familiar with what actually happened and how it even was insinuated that he was a gay man, but it's like somehow it was brought up and he had to take that lie and he had to run with it. And I know Adam Sandler was his best friend, so he wound up using his best friend to play his lover. And they basically tried to prove to this caseworker that they were a couple, and the caseworker wasn't going for it. Like, he was checking trash cans and shit, trying to really make sure that, I guess, all the way down to their sexual life. And like I said, I don't even think it's meant for me to remember how that played out. I think he wound up getting a child. I do still think the truth wound up coming out about his true sexuality or whatever, but I don't think that's the concern. I'm just giving this example as an example. Why would somebody go to the extent to fake a relationship? Because especially if they already have partners. And I think in this case, I think Adam Sandler is the one that actually had a girlfriend. So it's like he had to be something other than what he was around his girl, because he was living his life for his friend and help his friend. And that's what I mean. Like, something feels like it's connected to why would somebody go to the extent to hide something. And in that particular case, it was so that dude can look like he can make his home look like a stable home, so that he can take custody of a child. And I think it was actually his. I'm not sure. I just know it was something along the lines of that. Now, if you know the movie, you may want to drop it. It may help somebody else take action over to that movie, because something definitely may be significant about that. But that was my dream last night. So I said that I actually got to still record after I thought I was done. And to sit here and have a whole another dream that I couldn't understand what it would have meant in my life. I just know when it came to the particular masculine that was actually helping the lie, I was just so disappointed in him. But it was like I was more disappointed in him for the lie that he was keeping himself. Because like I said, that third set, that was a dude that he had betrayed the woman he was with. They were best friends the whole time. They were actually a couple. Like I said, I don't know if marriage is involved or anything. I just know. Okay. So now we have Lifetime on. And maybe the significance too is because the last couple of days it's been rainy, and today is actually the sun is what I woke up to in my eyes, and I was so grateful. It's not that I don't like rain. I just, like I said, it's been raining so it feel like so long, but I think it's just been like 3 days. And the days that it didn't really rain much, it was just gloomy. Okay. So let's see, collective. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And another card that I felt like was significant is I was looking for Aries and Libra. Ran into this along the way. So now you be mindful, like I said, when tears coming down my eyes, you be mindful of somebody being disappointed in what I feel like is a masculine for making a karmic choice. That for some of y'all put them on a karmic path, but like I said, something feels like it's a reason why these two were not on the table. It's the reason why these two signs were not in the deck. And be mindful if somebody's actually currently to this day with the action, take action card, which you may be unlikely aware of, is somebody is actually currently looking for a Libra or Aries. So you just be mindful of something. I didn't mean to click these both over. So let's see, collective. I need to figure out which sign is going to be for. He said I can sit up and let my life pass me by, or I can just try to work it all out. Okay, so somebody could just need to try to work something out. I'm not sure. That maybe with their reconciliation card could be for somebody. I'm just going to take one back because I'll be here all day trying to shuffle between two cards by itself. So let's see, collective. The card that you guys got coming out is Bluebird. Now y'all did notice it was in the reverse. Okay. But something to be significant about bluebirds. Okay, but we got happiness and fresh starts are here. A happy stroke of luck has come your way. Good news comes in and roadblocks clear up. Okay. So something definitely deals with things changing around you guys. Okay, and you know what I get to with that bluebird and the reverse kind of first? It just feels like with me saying something about the last couple of days been rainy, it's like somebody feeling kind of blue. Okay, but that could be changing. Okay, maybe something deal with you needing some type of clarity that you may have been lacking. Okay, I just can't understand why it was Libra and Aries. I just don't understand why it was Libra and Aries. I can say this. Ooh, my kid is clowning, so y'all gonna have to give me a second because I'm about to put him about this room now. Cause let's see, because I don't know, it may be sniffing collective because he knocked over the whole deck, right? But the two cards I see showing themselves as possibly why I said somebody may need to false person and message in the reverse. Somebody may need to send this message to somebody else because be mindful that something ain't helping somebody from just that. Somebody has left something in somebody's house, and that actually is the same direction that this card came out in Pisces. So for some of y'all, whatever sign comes out here, you need to send, because that's giving that energy of somebody intends for somebody else to go down for something. So now you may be dealing with this false energy from the place which is there. Somebody know what they did. It's just like they purposely left something at somebody else's house so that it can fall on them. And Lord forbid somebody the type of person that do just that, leave something at your house, and then when the police come questioning them, they actually send them your way and got you wrapped up in some shit you don't even know what somebody got going on. Okay, so just be mindful who you letting around you right now, collective, because that was just like I said, he already been clowning. Okay, and be mindful if somebody's been doing just that. Like, I don't mean in the sense of like clowning, but if somebody's been kind of with all that red up and Pisces showing a lot of aggression lately, then be mindful what somebody may have actually did at a distance from you that may have did something that dealt with them releasing some type of anger, but it's still something you wouldn't want no parts in, because like I said, something deals with, for some of y'all with all that red, it's a lot of blood. Something deals with a lot of blood. So let's see, collective. Get you guys some index cards. Yeah, somebody having group meetings and counting your pockets, and be mindful of what it feels like. It's somebody who's just ready to do some goofy stuff. He'll be trying to get you out of a situation or just get you to let go of a connection that, like I said, somebody's one choice kind of, it affects other people. Okay. See, suicidal. It was in the reverse the way I pulled it out, but I'm trying to notice what readings I should and shouldn't take these in reversal. He's still, I'm finna just try to shut my door, y'all. I'm gonna try my best to get through this. Let's see. And we got Libra, okay? So I'm kind of glad it's Libra because some people from Pisces reading will be up here. And then some of y'all Libra, you need to go to Pisces. I don't know what's going on with this. Sorry. But you guys did come out in Pisces, so it would make sense why you guys are getting the energy still extended from something to do with Pisces reading. I said something in the reading too. If somebody intends for something to look like it was suicidal, it's not. But we're gonna leave it because it's also giving me the energy of somebody could be like in this energy. Okay. So just be mindful. Be mindful. First card I did see that was group meetings. So you be mindful of people that's meeting up. Okay. I gotta clarify that. That ain't sitting well with me. Okay. Yeah, new beginning. Okay, so clarifying suicidal is new beginning. So I'm actually gonna cover that up because, like I said, it really feels like it's the energy that showed up in another reading where it's like somebody intended to do something for somebody to look like they were suicidal, but they not. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's the thing that blocks somebody's little plan here, because it just seems like the way people are able to become aware of where somebody's mental state is, somebody's not in a down and out depressed mood. So that could be why we saw blue bird in the reverse, and I said something about somebody that could be feeling blue, and that's why I was got to put it on in the upright, because something could definitely deal with the manipulation. Somebody's trying to make somebody's mental state seem like it's in a very low place, and it's not. Okay. And then some of you guys be mindful, because it does feel like somebody could be kind of depressed, but it feels like it's because of their association to somebody else and a choice that they may have made. But I just feel like if that's connection, if that's the case, and if that's dealing with the connection, then this is a connection that may be able to, I don't know, as I was finna say that. I was finna say revive themselves, but my left eye jumped. So I don't know if it's something somebody can recover from, or, like I said, we did see the reunion card. Okay. So you be mindful. I don't know this. I don't know. It definitely feels like somebody may need to check on somebody, or somebody may need to take action and check on somebody. Okay, because maybe this could be a third party situation where everything I'm saying It'd be something that already happened, and maybe somebody actually needs to reach out and check on somebody that is still dealing with something here. I just don't know what they're dealing with, baby. Okay. And it could just be somebody that's, like I said, they could be in a down mood because whatever choice they made, they know it upset somebody who, may have looked up to them. Something different deal with a lot. Like I said, somebody definitely was betraying and somebody was cool. They were just friends, and no, something was more. Like, two people were actually in a whole relationship. Okay? So you just be mindful of something. I'm just going to leave it like this because I don't know. It feels like somebody could be definitely pulling themselves up out of a certain state of mind, but it also feels like be mindful somebody's trying to make it seem as if somebody's in this certain state of mind, and they really not, because I feel like somebody, even if they have a down day where they ain't in the best mood, it just still feels like somebody has this overall energy of looking forward to better things. Okay? So don't let nobody make something out to be something that is not. And then some of y'all something could deal with someone who try to make something. I'm talking about clowning. Hold on. You ain't doing this no more. No sir. No sir. Now if anything, he's gonna run into that door. Okay? I'm trying to tell you. He is clowning. He did this all through Scorpio reading too. But anywho, I said I hate when he do that because it'll throw me off my train of thought. But come on, Libra, because I don't want y'all to be too long. We already spent 21 minutes and we got through what? 1 deck, 2 decks. Okay. But just be mindful. Like I said, something definitely deal with somebody that it's the energy for me. And be mindful if you finding out something that kind of can make you sad, but it's just like something that's happening. It's giving redirection. It is. Because the disappointment I had in that masculine, it's like as much as the tears was coming down my eyes and I was so disappointed in him, it was kind of like a truth that I kind of needed to know, because like I said, that person, that masculine had betrayed him and somebody else was just friends, and the whole time, no, they was in a whole relationship. And like I said, I was so disappointed, but it just makes me think of just how I said it. It's like I was crying there dreaming, and I get up this morning and I woke up to the sun being in my eyes, so I was just even more grateful. So it don't got to definitely deal with your dream, but just be mindful of what I feel like is a situation that can have what I feel like is a temporary sadness to it, and then you shake out of that, because something just really deal with you needing to know that and trust that something was just really about you needing to gain clarity of somebody that probably was just dead, lying in your face. Okay. We also got counting your pockets, okay? And then we got loyal, honest, they got your back. So maybe that's what this is. It's like somebody's just now realizing that somebody was actually a loyal and honest person, okay? And that they really had somebody's back, okay? Or they really would have had somebody's back, okay? But something definitely deal with somebody who was keeping up with somebody's finances, okay? But this is blue, so something gotta be mindful. Something definitely deal with group meetings. Yeah, and something gotta be mindful. Somebody is defending somebody too. It maybe actually what helps give somebody a new beginning is that it feels like upon a group meeting, somebody in the group. So that's why I said this could be any reason why somebody would become disappointed in somebody. Is like in a group meeting, somebody could definitely try to make somebody seem like they're in a very depressive state or they're a very depressive person. I don't know what it is. Okay, and what actually may have and create a new beginning for somebody is that it's going to be somebody in that same group that actually got somebody back. And for some of y'all, the good part about it is they actually honest, because you got it coming out. You have a truth to speak. Somebody actually going to choose to be honest and have somebody back and speak up about something that's going to allow somebody to have a new beginning, because at this point, counting your pockets feel like somebody who's just really trying to keep up with somebody financially. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know. Okay, and then another thing from Pisces reading too is for some of y'all with that robbery I got in the reverse, and somebody needs to not let somebody back around them because what they went and did to somebody else, somebody was a part of somebody being robbed. And it looks like something deal with something that they may have taken from somebody, or they don't realize whatever they did to hurt somebody, it left some type of blood on them. If some of y'all notice, even if y'all read, you still got the third card. I can't make this up, Libra. This is literally the third card that was over there in Pisces reading. So somebody as a Libra is in that third area, and with this you were born to be great, but you have to stop holding yourself back in the reverse. This is almost like somebody seeing the truth that they actually cannot move forward with the connection because whatever choice they went and made with somewhere else, they did with somebody having some blood on their hands. Like somebody was in cahoots when it came to people that either robbed somebody or somebody has already gotten robbed, or something significant about that. And I feel like somebody do not want no parts. And be mindful, Libra, this is helping you because you may need to take action away from somebody that here go the truth now. Okay, is that you need to take action away from somebody that you realize that somebody got blood on their hands. somebody is definitely responsible for robbing somebody else, and it just feels like the robbery was in the reverse, because if some of y'all, you don't know somebody robbed somebody and they passed, somebody is the reason why somebody lost their life. So somebody really needs to be mindful of something, okay? But yeah, we got this count in your pocket, so somebody's definitely probably trying to see how much money somebody's spending on. Just be mindful of something. It could also be significant about like the group meetings. Like what something actually originated from a group actually meeting up was something else about somebody else financially. But then I don't know. I know when I was in a management position, we used to have morning meetings. So I don't know. Something could definitely deal with like the people in the meeting is significant. Okay. Yeah, but it's somebody in this situation, Libra, that really do got the back. Okay. It's just somebody you need to let go of, baby, because they robbed somebody in the past, and I'm telling you, something deals with somebody who I'm telling you. And it also feels like somebody don't even know that it is still like some type of trace of blood. But you know what this get me to is somebody who will try to clean it up and don't realize that they have technology that can still come and see if blood was ever there in the first place. So you be mindful of something that's actually about to happen that's going to deal with something that be brought back up from somebody else's past because it's something they deal with. I don't know. It just feels like somebody's about to find blood on something. Especially if y'all have one card and Pisces had 3. Okay. Now, I don't know if something could go back 1 year for y'all. Because some of y'all have 3 years. But I'm going to say this, Libra. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Pisces. I'm trying to tell you. We got self-worth and expectation. But that was in the reverse. So be mindful of something. It could have been a choice somebody made from a place of not... from lacking confidence, okay? And somebody didn't see the truth about somebody's worth. Yeah, we got your right, follow your intuition. I'm glad I picked that up. Just look at that. Oh shit, now. Because Libra, you guys came out in the second place. And you guys actually had this card here. This is where it came out in the second place with this particular card. And I said that there could be some type of situation where there is a Libra that's going through some type of karma. And the card is actually still in the same direction. It says, stop what you put out, you will get back. But with it being in reverse, it's like, no, now something's coming back. So be mindful, Libra. Something's trying to help you do just that. Removes yourself from somebody. It still feels like somebody's going to catch karma. I'm glad I even was guided to pick this deck up because there go the second card, the red card that we seen over in Pisces read. So I don't know. I don't know at this point something's warning the Pisces about Libra or Libra about the Pisces. But like I said, something definitely could deal with the Aries and the Libra. Okay. So let's see. It looks like somebody didn't acknowledge somebody's work. Okay, they could be with somebody just like they in regret about. Okay. I see distance, timeout, retreat. I feel like there was more so in the reverse, but I'm gonna put it in the upright because I'm gonna keep going, Libra. That in the reverse is given like that. It's like because somebody. Okay, so let me give you that. If it's in the reverse, this will give this energy of somebody that because they're lacking their own self-worth, they haven't released a connection that they don't realize something about it. Somebody that went and did something at a distance that I'm trying to tell you. Somebody need to be mindful of something. Okay, but I feel like the advice is just that when you get some type of clarity, Libra, you need to really distance yourself from somebody. She said you did me wrong. For the last time, I did say that 3 strikes somebody was out. He said I took so much from you, baby. She said you really crossed the line. So we got dreams and past lacking suffering. So you be mindful of what I just said about that dream, okay? And something that can deal with why somebody has been lacking in the past. You be mindful of somebody. Make sure ain't nobody just targeting somebody for the fact that they dreams have the ability to give other people clarity. As it really feels like at this point, I said something in another reading about somebody literally wants somebody to have nothing at all. Like notice how she's sitting there, she's not even in a home. She's like outside on, kind of looks like a deck. Okay, so something can deal with like a deck. Something can deal with like a shore. Okay, it's giving water. Okay. And be mindful of somebody that didn't tell the truth about something here just to keep somebody in the dark about just that. Okay, it's like somebody who don't want somebody to receive clarity, so the information they give them is not honest information. Okay, and then Spirit got to slide in and offer you some type of information. Okay, because it's something that somebody would need to remember back to what somebody said. Okay, canine. Just don't let me get to. Oh boy. And don't. Now it's getting a little sad, only because make sure ain't nobody actually sitting somewhere by water ready to jump off something like that's not cool. Okay, because something is definitely what it feels like is that with that past lack of suffering, somebody's made somebody's life so hard. Okay, that it's almost like somebody intends for somebody to take themselves out. And I actually said that in another reading too. So Libra, what could be the situation that this group of people intended to keep messing with somebody and messing with somebody and messing with somebody's life until they basically lost everything with the intention for somebody to like take themselves out. That's the energy they feel like they being offered some type of new beginning, because with somebody realizes somebody in the background of something really do got somebody back. And for some of y'all, be mindful of something. Somebody may really need to go over to Pisces. And it could be the divine, so don't underestimate who really got somebody back in the situation, because it looks like now that I shuffle one time, however somebody was able to watch somebody, they know I'm going to be able to watch somebody. And that's once again in Pisces reading. So I'm not going to keep saying it though, because I know I may have Pisces that came from over. Now that's ironic. My daughter just came in and brought me the rest of the cards. I didn't even know they was missing. I'm glad I hadn't. Thank you, baby. I'm glad I hadn't even got to this deck yet. Okay, because look at this. Whole other section of the deck, the cat took out the room. Okay, so what did we have the first time I told you? A message in the reverse and false person. So now you have wealthy man, unexpected income, thoughts in the reverse, expectation, and the thief. So you be mindful of somebody who's in a certain position and how they got there and the unexpected money they received and what they thought nobody was going to figure out. Is, like I said, you be mindful. And for somebody, somebody actually expected somebody to figure it out. Possibly because somebody knows somebody's gifted, but then again, no, be mindful. Because this could be what somebody expected is for somebody not to figure something out. Okay, this is giving Aquarius reading when somebody was going to try to run off with somebody's baby. Yeah. But anywho, because for some of y'all, that's what that was. In Aquarius reading, somebody thought they was going to run off with somebody's baby so they can take it back to the person they was actually in a true relationship with. So make sure that this ain't connected to Aquarius then, because, baby. Yep, so be mindful. In fact, somebody didn't know they were. And they could be wild with this. You were born to be great. You just have to stop holding yourself back. It feels like that's the reason why somebody's not going to be able to take somebody with them. Yeah, we got thoughts coming out kind of at a slant, but more in the reverse, but I'm going to leave it in the upright. Okay, because it just looks like it's something that somebody needs to think about. Okay, and then with that kind of just reading it from the reverse, it just still gives this energy of just that somebody who, for some of y'all to this day, has not let go of somebody because their thoughts of themselves is lacking self. Like somebody does not feel like they are worthy of something. I don't know. It's almost like somebody giving their power away to somebody. Like somebody feels obligated to be somewhere that they don't really. For some of y'all, really want to be. And for some of y'all, this will may actually have somebody suicidal because they feel like they bind it to something that they really not binded to. It's really somebody that's lacking self-worth to make a certain choice to do what's best for them and walk away from a connection. Okay, that for some of y'all, something actually happened at a distance. Okay, that was very unjust. Okay. And for some of y'all, something at a distance is actually being looked into by the law. So that's what I mean. Like something like it's working its way on around with certain people, but it just feel like it started away. Okay. So you be mindful. If I don't know if somebody thought they still trying to do something at a distance, but and thinking that it wasn't going to trace back to them, but that's not the case, baby. Not at all. Okay. So I just feel like this, Libra, something definitely deal with somebody who's lacking confidence and the choice that they made, because it looks like just that. Somebody has to kind of let somebody go that lacked the confidence to make a certain choice, because at this point, whatever choices somebody's either was making, has made, or is still willing to make, it only becomes a way to hold somebody back, and somebody at this point is currently accepting the truth. Somebody's seeing that, like somebody was, like that's it, somebody, it's getting like too late. So make sure this ain't necessarily connected to Scorpio where it's too late for somebody to apologize because it's on, like somebody only feels sorry because they got caught. I mean, I don't know what this group meeting thing is. Somebody definitely having group meetings. Okay, we got this never ending cycle must end. And that was in reverse. So be mindful that somebody just chose not to close out some type of cycle there. For some of y'all dealt with them taking some type of leap of faith and being confident in it. And it was going to distance them from a situation that for some of y'all now they actually are tied into because of something to do with their association to somebody else. So it's almost like the connection in the middle now had to do just that. Somebody else had to get themselves away from somebody because, that's it, it's giving like somebody had to leave somebody behind. And it's not necessarily like somebody that will think they too good for somebody. It's giving like, no, somebody put themselves behind. Like somebody would not let go of something. And for somebody, it's someone. So we got new beginnings are coming in. That's what I mean. Like that's another indication that whoever somebody intended to be suicidal, I don't know if at this point somebody intentionally didn't want to help somebody or they didn't want to move forward to somebody from some place or something here. Be mindful what somebody really thought they was going to do. It was like somebody was supposed to leap towards you and move forward with you. And the whole time they low-key behind your back with somebody else that they with trying to rob you. Like whatever choice somebody made, I'm telling you. And it looks like what somebody is doing currently is they in their thoughts about it, okay? And so you gotta be mindful. Don't ignore your vibes when it comes to where somebody's mind at, because I said that too. It's like be mindful somebody that they seem like they bottled up with anger. And it seems like it's something happened elsewhere at a distance that they may have actually took their anger out on somebody, but like I said, something actually deals with blood being somewhere that it's finna be found. So we got your destiny is calling, better answer. Okay, so she keep trying to go. I ain't gonna give too much details. Libra, I don't want y'all to be too long, because then y'all gonna be up there with Taurus and so I think Taurus, Pisces. It's a couple of readings that kind of went long. Okay, but I say that the more cards I get, the more it seems like it makes the message a little longer, but it's okay. Definitely feel like somebody's having group meetings. And this could be a group of people. At this point, this could be all one energy. It's like somebody who was a loyal and honest connection to somebody and really genuinely had somebody's back. It was like the very connection that's going to be offered a new beginning for the mistake that it seemed like this group of people was just doing something to affect somebody financially. With this counting somebody's pockets. Like every time somebody, it just feels like somebody sitting at a distance trying to summarize somebody's check. All they did 60 hours this week. Okay, that's only about whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, well, we got to do something to destroy, to make them behind on rent, or it just feels like people that really try to put somebody in what I feel like is suicidal energy. And then some of y'all be mindful because it's also giving away that suicidal came out in another reading in the reverse, and now it's upright in you guys. It's like somebody may actually think they got away with something because they staged something that look like a suicide, but be mindful what it feels like it's new evidence that's being found that actually rules something out as a suicide, and now it has turned into murder. So be mindful of that. We can take that back. But I just feel like somebody, Libras, you guys be being, like I said, if you're the person that somebody's been making things purposely hard because this group of people here, then you just be mindful. Like I said, somebody look like they did this with the intentions for somebody to feel that they lowest. They remove themselves. And like I said, I don't know why I'm getting this energy of. Notice the first part was like somebody sitting by the water. This one like he's standing on top of a roof. Like something deal with somebody. I don't know if somebody, for some of y'all, is really feeling suicidal. Okay, but I just feel like if that's the case, somebody just needs to detach themselves from somebody that they don't realize has done something at a distance away from them that I'm telling you is going to end up holding somebody here back. And that's what somebody needs to think about. I do. I feel like somebody has somewhere to be in life in a certain time to be there, and it's just, I don't know, if somebody's dealing with somebody who's done just that, spend too much time somewhere thinking about the choice they need to make instead of actually acting. Okay, it's a Gemini reading, actions over words. Okay, so just be mindful of something. I really feel like somebody needs to know their worth because it's keeping them in some type of cycle that I feel like they soon are not going to want no parts of. It's just something that happened at a distance, and somebody's moving at a distance. Okay. Yeah, be mindful of something. Okay, but we got fork in the road, so definitely you guys got a choice. Yeah, it feels like you guys have a choice. Okay. And we got unfinished symphony at the bottom of the deck, so that's why I said something is coming back from somebody's past. Now, I don't know if something that actually deals with a musician. Okay. Some of y'all may want to check out Capricorn with this 10 being on here. And then others, you guys know it's giving like something is coming back from the past. Okay. Somebody also could have like a new beginning that deals with them doing something musically. Okay. It's like now Libra would be the time for you to finish that one song. Okay, because birds actually, I think those birds actually do sing. Yeah. I don't know if something could be as deep as a record label, but I'm not going that deep. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not. But this could be that somebody needs to, if that is the case, somebody may be being offered an opportunity to do something that does with production and music. It feels like somebody needs to not just that, stay in some type of cycle that deals with them not knowing their worth, and go ahead and take some type of leap of faith, and not let their thoughts cloud their judgment. Because it's given, like if that's the case, somebody is being offered a once in a lifetime opportunity. Yeah, look at that. One on the card, a once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay. And I don't know why it feels like that, but it does. It feels like something's about to happen for somebody that, because of what everybody around him was doing, or because of what these group of people were doing to try to keep somebody in this energy, it just feels like, yeah, something's about to happen that's really trying to set somebody completely free and put somebody on a whole different level. Like, gotta think about it. That's a whole different level. Okay. It's like something deals with somebody having a connection to somebody who kind of has, I don't know if somebody has connections that sit at the top, or somebody needs to not lack confidence because somebody is meant to be at the top of something. Okay. But it just looks like, I don't know, somebody's not knowing their worth, but be mindful of how significant this message may be. And be mindful of something as deep as what somebody was trying to do to a musician. Because I don't know, it gives insurance. And it gives insurance. It gives insurance. Okay, cool. Message of concern. It gives insurance. So, be mindful of something, Libra. Okay. Because once again, it deals with... But it also feels like whatever opportunity is coming in, it feels like it's going to do just that. It's going to concern somebody, because it could be just that. I don't know how I'm going to move all this stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do all this. I'm going to it's... Kids got to go to school. What school they going to go to? Like, somebody could have a lot of questions and concerns when it comes to something that's being offered to them as a new beginning. But I feel like it's to help them distance themselves from even just that. If it's an environment that people have been plotting on somebody in, it's still trying to remove somebody from an area where it feels like somebody can easily just come right back to somebody. So you be mindful of something, because it's really like a choice you guys are needing to make. But just be mindful, because you guys are the seventh sign, and with this coming out on message, and this is your reading, then be mindful that something's not significant about a Libra who just did not know their worth. They were meant to be at the top of something, and it looks like they didn't know their worth, and they made a certain choice that actually ended up keeping them stuck. I'm having a moment, ooh, when you were revealed. Come on now, you say, 'cause what? 'Cause you were a dream that you should not have been to see real. And they go that once in a lifetime opportunity. Give me the same, baby. Yep, it seems like something very significant about a masculine energy. Yep, a main male. And then some of y'all should be found out that there's a masculine that's in their thoughts. But no, I feel like this is for some of y'all. Be mindful. Aries is the first sign, but no, this feels like for some of y'all Libra that something deals with you and your thoughts. Okay, now you could be thinking about something here. You could be thinking about another masculine. But you could also be self-reflecting too. If you don't know, then I'll say the wonder. She say, shouldn't I realize? He said that you're the highest of the high. So be mindful. Something definitely deal with like the higher power. I said that. And make sure, Libra, you ain't somebody was like, if you somebody that's in this energy, or somebody that has a lot of resources that you kind of sit at the top of something, make sure ain't nobody bringing you down from the fact that you helping somebody that you don't know, that I'm trying to tell your association to somebody here will bring you completely down. If somebody, that's what's going on here. This is giving this energy of somebody to sync two people together, that I'm trying to tell you, they were so shocked that they saw two people together that they actually became very disappointed in one. Very disappointed in one. This is somebody's association with somebody else. So I said, you don't know what somebody does in their past, or what somebody's past is like, or what they did, and what type of lifestyle they used to live, and then you a good living citizen who does things the right way, and you get somewhere seen with somebody that's a whole ass criminal that's known for being on demon time. That's gonna be very disappointing. This is somebody that actually can probably change the position you in. So you be mindful of something definitely with this ambulance. Be mindful of something, baby. And if somebody actually expected for somebody to fall off, because it feels like now it connects to Gemini, we're like, no, the more somebody can push you down and down into damn near in poverty, Because that one thing somebody said, and I think I heard this in a movie. It was like nobody ever goes looking for a homeless person. Like nobody ever knows a homeless person is missing. But this feels like somebody who pushed somebody down to that's what somebody attempted to do. Push somebody damn near to a place of homelessness so they can damn near, for some of y'all, have something happen to somebody where they get rushed away in the ambulance, but it just feels like somebody, I don't know. You really need to be mindful of something, okay? Because I told you something that really feel like it happened at a distance is why somebody else is no longer here. And for some of y'all, be mindful because it's in the reverse. Somebody could have definitely tried to attempt. It's given attempted. Wow, can't make it up. I just said this. The card that came out in Pisces in the third area, and then it showed up in y'all in the second. In the same area that you guys showed up in Pisces. Because somebody here don't realize they didn't try to wash something, they didn't try to do something. Be mindful somebody planted something or did something to somebody wash or dry, but no. This is giving somebody who intended to wash something, and they feel like they thought they may have gotten rid of all the evidence, and they did not. And for some of y'all, that is what somebody's currently concerned about. It's something that they did at a distance, and I don't know if this is somebody who did something at a distance for somebody else. Okay. And then some of y'all said something in another reading too about how people are doing things that deal with them getting the life insurance policies, like hurting people and then getting paid off their life and then using the money that they get to rebuild their own life. Like these people that'll be somewhere as soon as you pass, as soon as they get the money, now they done bought them a house. Like this is somebody that may need to be mindful of somebody who is just that concerned about how they came up off of something. But be mindful. It just really feel like somebody needs to be mindful of something that happened at a distance, and there could be a Libra that's actually being offered a opportunity to save themselves because they need to detach themselves from somebody that I'm trying to tell you is going to get caught up behind some blood that was found on something that they thought they washed away. At this point, somebody could do something in some damn water and don't realize it's finna be found in the blood, somebody's blood on it too. Because now it's giving me the card where the girl was sitting by the river and shit. It's just like, no, somebody think that them throwing something in the water or something. No, something still has something on it. And it feels like somebody only threw something in water because they thought that was going to be what actually washed something away. So be mindful, because I started off y'all message saying that. Is that I was washing. Okay. But I just think it's the synchronicity to, like I said, that's what actually helped me remember what I needed to remember from Pisces reading. And that's why I say, even if this is a connection where some of y'all, the message of concern is this message where you need to not let somebody within this next 2 weeks, because you got 7 on one card and 14 on another. It's a particular one person that between this week and next week, somebody needs to not allow somebody to come to their house and watch. Because I had that happen. Like my roommate actually, what kind of caused a little bit of feud between me and her was that she actually I looked up one day and like, because I'm big on that. Like being that we roommates, I'm going to make sure we here are good. Like I got us. We are good. I'm going to figure it out. Whatever we need to do, whatever bumps we run into, we going to figure it out together. But it bothered me because the person that it was, they were like, and it's just crazy. It's like I said, the reason why I really went in with this roommate particularly is because of the way she was telling me like how her family be doing her and stuff, and just that to count on her pockets and how she can't really never get her own because she just feel like they keep bleeding her financially or whatever. So that's kind of what made me do that, because I'm like, I really ain't big on people like that, but I don't know, I know how I feel to be done like that. So but it just got me because I had went down there one day and my washer was kind of acting funny, so I didn't trip off of it. And then like a couple of days later, she was just like, I'm washing my RT clothes. And I was just like, why are you helping somebody that, to my knowledge, before you came, you know what I'm saying, before we did any of this, and went in on a roommate situation, like these are the same people that wouldn't help you though. And that's what I felt like, is at that point, I don't feel like it was selfish, but it just feel like, don't use something that it is mine, but I don't mind us using it. Okay, but you using it for outside people that don't help this house. And that's my thing, is I learned the hard way on trying to invite other people to use your resources, and next you know your washer and dryer broke. And that was my thing. It's like, you use my stuff to help somebody else, and now what? Because like I said, I hadn't even mentioned that a week prior I had already been acting funny or whatever. But it was just that. Like, that's what I mean. It's like, and that's crazy to start y'all reading up and it said aunt, because now it got me thinking to where, like I said, she told me in the text that she was actually washing her auntie clothes. And like I said, it kind of upset me that you helping somebody outside this house that, to my knowledge, based off what you told me, they don't help you. Like, I'm one of them type of friends. Like, I got your back. I'm not having the back of these people that never had your back. I don't move like that. If I got your back, I got your back. But I'm not going to have your back while you trying to have everybody else and their mama back. Because that'll mess around and break minds. You see what I'm saying? So be mindful. Maybe I needed to say all that because I'm trying to tell you now. Here, Libra got me goddamn thinking. But even then, I'm thinking. I'm gonna tell you that damn much. Cause somebody definitely got the right one. Okay, I tell you. And be mindful. This message is just that. Okay, because somebody definitely deal with somebody into some type of spell work that you're not knowing somebody's into, baby. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen anything, but like I say, with my circumstance, I actually barely go down there. Okay, I ain't gonna keep going up down the damn steps. Okay, I tell you. Like I said in another reading, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But I'm not in a position to keep going up and down them steps, so I barely go down there. The only reason I went today is because I have to wash. I ain't washing almost a week. I'm trying to tell you. I don't play no games. It's the steps for me. And then I almost stumbled down on one day, so I'm really cautious. That's my concern. Okay, I distance myself from that basement real quick. Okay, but yeah, be mindful because it also feel like it's synchronicity to where just be mindful. Somebody that may want to come around you in the next week or two to watch something that you need to know. Okay, they may even rush, but I don't know with that ambulance. Be mindful of something, baby. Because I feel like you guys are definitely loved, and something definitely deals with Libra. Somebody who either has a lot of love for you or somebody you have a lot of love for. Okay, and be mindful that there ain't no another master somewhere and they thoughts about you and somebody else, because that's giving that little energy right here. They're a little weird. Okay, so be mindful of your association with somebody else then, because it really looks like somebody just trying to get you to sabotage your connection to somebody else then. And once again, it came out with it. So somebody may need to go back to Leo, because it looks like at this point, somebody already then somehow did something here that has them associated with the situation that's going on over there with Leo. So she said, "What? You can't live here no more. Hit the road." So something definitely deal with somebody who's putting somebody out. And you got coming out Libras, yes. Notice how I feel right there. Okay, so some of y'all heavy on the fact you need to be mindful of somebody that watched at your house at this point. Because that could be everything to deal with. Because that roommate did, but it was after I was talking about life insurance policy. And I don't know, they packed up real fast. And like I said, it happened on a Monday. I know they had to work over the weekend that time, and I just know Monday I was asleep and I heard a couple little things, and before I know it, I came out the room and the keys was on the counter and shit. And motherfucker didn't say nothing to me. Didn't even tell me that they was leaving. Didn't say nothing at all. And I just felt like for the reasons that I got in this, we should have been better than that, baby. Like, I did that straight from a genuine ass place, because I don't like seeing people that can't get ahead in life because the people around them seem to be their leeches. And family will do that to you. Okay. So you be mindful of something that looks like somebody needed to choose a new direction, even if it's a state of mind or a way to make a certain choice, and it just still feels like somebody resorted to just say something that they did from a place of lack of confidence. But you just be mindful of something, because that yes came out right there. So I said somebody definitely needs, and somebody, not gonna stand at this point, somebody may be grateful, because that was another thing too, is she had the washer and dryer that was hers, mine, but she actually had one at her people's house. I ain't gonna say too much detail. I think it was her mom's, but so you be mindful, because it's almost like somebody putting a distance between you and it. Because that is what that makes me feel like. Is the way she did everything. It's almost like it's kind of like it may have helped me in a situation, because at this point, because I wondered that too. It's like, if why you washing your auntie clothes here if you know you got your own washer still back at your mom's? Like, why don't you wash her stuff where you know what I'm saying? Like, that's at least that's all within family. You don't use the people that's helping you to help somebody else. Like, you use the people that all them manipulate and help. You know, it's let me shut up. But I'm gonna say this: be mindful of something that actually works out in somebody's favor, because somebody put some type of distance between them and somebody else, and it just feels like it's actually don't allow somebody to do something here. Because whatever deals with where somebody washing that now, I don't know. It could be held at this point in a laundromat. Somebody just needs to, as a Libra, be mindful of what I feel like is washing your stuff in certain, and be mindful just that, hell, something could be deep as just that. You letting somebody use your wash and dry, which is, they taking your clothes out here. You don't know somebody taking bits and pieces of your shit to intentionally leave it somewhere else. So now you really need to be mindful, okay? Because this could just be a message where the divine loves you genuinely, okay? The divine is showing you love, to where you need to think about that one person that I don't even know if they came around you and washed, or you went around them to wash. But just make sure it ain't something dealing with somebody who's trying to wash something and get blood out of it. And then some of you guys, somebody could definitely be trying to take some of your actual clothing items, and looks like what they intend to do is go do something, and then, like I said, plant your shit there. Plant your stuff somewhere where it comes back to you and not them. Okay. I just don't feel like that was selfish. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I said, baby, I'm a dreamer. I don't know. I know one thing. I'm a true protector, because I'm telling you, don't come and tell me your family doing you wrong, baby. I'm trying to tell you, because I'll have your back against your family. What you're not gonna do is play me for your peoples. Like, I can't let you do that to me. I'm all I got. So you be mindful. Somebody need to really go over to the Pisces reading and find out what somebody, I don't know if this point somebody need to find out somebody is somebody's family, and I don't know what's going on with somebody's daughter, and somebody who no longer can manipulate the situation either. Okay. So be mindful of something for like the Libra. Something that definitely deal with family. And I see child trauma. It's giving Aquarius, man. It's like somebody who wants a family with somebody else. It's like someone who they lack the confidence to make a certain choice, to take a leap of faith. So they're choosing to stay with someone, and that's who they are creating a family with. But it looks like it's at the expense of somebody else taking somebody's child, and it's gonna create some type of trauma. It's like putting somebody through a traumatic experience. They deal with children. Yeah, you got envy. So be mindful of something. Definitely deal with envy, and be mindful somebody's actually putting like somebody envy them and that ain't the truth or something. Because if my phone dinged when I said that. Okay. Be mindful somebody made somebody else seem like an envious person. They are not. Okay. And then those you gotta be mindful of something deal with hidden envy. Okay. You not knowing somebody's even envious of you. Okay. Because there may be the connection that for some guys is left in embarrassment. I'm trying to tell you. And some of y'all you be mindful somebody's gonna be left in embarrassment because their association to a situation that they didn't even think had reached the legal system. When they deal with somebody's lover. Yeah, we got Virgo. If somebody may need to go to Virgo, because that's what I said. Somebody who's trying to get somebody to take the fall for something that they did not do. Yeah, so it's something very much deal with somebody's house. Okay. It feel like the connection that low-key envied somebody though, so you, woof, that's too much. Judged you and Thursday and delusional in the reverse and reading. Okay, so somebody definitely deal with somebody who may have tried to make somebody out to be delusional and they not. And it just feels like it's once somebody reveals how much they know, how much truth they can speak. And some of y'all make sure somebody's not simply targeting somebody or trying to get somebody jammed up because of how much somebody can reveal if they open their mouth. Okay, cool. Because I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Well, let me get y'all one more card. I just feel like it's only fair 2, 2, and 1. It's just, not 2, 2, 1 can be significant. But it's giving 2, 2, 2. Okay, Sunday. So, I'm going to wrap it up there. And I don't know what could be significant about somebody's brother. Okay. Something can be very much significant about somebody's brother. And a manager and some type of betrayal. Okay. Yeah, we got brother. Somebody's brother could be a manager, but be mindful. Brother, manager, and betrayal. Somebody that's a manager that's actually being looked into for their association to somebody. I'm telling you, something really deals with that. So you be mindful because you also got family out here and it's giving just that. Somebody's family. Okay, something here they deal with an actual manager here that may have sided with the Virgo here. For some of y'all, somebody envy somebody and they went along with something with a Virgo to do something. Like I said, somebody also got their position sabotaged too. And some of y'all, somebody sabotage somebody's position, so they, I don't know, because envy hit different. Like I said, envy is up where somebody don't even want the position. They just don't want you to have it. Okay, cool. And then here comes some type of betrayal that somebody's embarrassed because it looks like somebody showed somebody genuine love, and it looks like that's the very connection somebody thought they was going to betray. Somebody definitely deal with somebody's breathing. I see blackmail. There's a lot of B's. Breathe, blackmail, and beauty. Okay. So something could have been definitely there. Like something definitely deal with I don't know, something had somebody in a chokehold, but that's snake shit. Okay. I don't know. It takes me back to a dream where I dreamed of a snake that had a kitten, like a baby kitten in a snake chokehold. But So y'all make sure there ain't nothing dealing with no actual snakes. Somebody may have to rush somebody to the hospital because something deals with like while somebody's away from something here. Especially make sure this ain't got to do with no goddamn kids. Cause I know some people that actually got snakes as pets. So you make sure ain't nobody got no animal that is just there. Like, I don't know if this could be while somebody's downstairs washing. I don't have snakes, I'm sorry, but I just know basements is usually where people put washers and dryer, which is in a whole nother level of the house. So it's giving like somebody leaving somebody unattended long enough and they go meddling around with something that I'm trying to tell you. Because we also notice this too, is be mindful of somebody playing outside. The snakes are also known to be around like forest type of areas too. And they do it like somebody's child may actually get rushed to the hospital or something. It'd be a very traumatic experience because something deals with for some of y'all, an actual snake. Now, Lord forbid it's some type of qualm for somebody that was actually trying to snake somebody, but I don't feel that. I just feel like something could definitely be mindful of something that somebody making a choice from lacking confidence, and it just feels like whatever choice they actually ended up making, it actually something deals with that. Because it does that. It gives me this like a child running over to some type of flower that they see that's really pretty that stands out, and the whole time it's somewhere in the vicinity of the real snake. Be mindful of that. Yeesh. And Lord forbid that ain't no situation. I don't think nobody gets scared enough to just not take a child to the hospital and just go do some shit that deal with them trying to get away. Like, it just because people do stuff like that when they panic, they'll actually not do the right thing. Like, and that's what leads people to be somewhere being looked at a different way. Like, how can you expect somebody to think you innocent if you actually didn't just take the child to the damn hospital? And for some of y'all would breathe in reverse, it's almost like the child wasn't breathing. So it's, Lord forbid, this is what somebody did in the past. Because they felt like they were scared that they was going to get hit with a neglect charge or something that deal with them not attending or watching a child. But I feel like something on somebody's end may have actually been innocent. It could be how somebody actually gets a new beginning, but if that's the case, somebody turning themselves in. Okay. But that's what I have. I don't know how we just got to the end of that message, people, and it went to that type of twist, but that's what I got. If somebody's child ends up just that. It's some type of new beginning when somebody moved in a certain area, or where they moved, somebody could have moved at a distance. Their child goes out in an area that looks like somebody stay in somebody got like a very grassy area around their house or something deal with like the back with all them bees. Something could definitely deal with somebody's backyard. It's the area behind somebody's home. And it looks like a kid is going to see something, and be mindful. I just feel like somebody needs to do the right thing because I feel like the child has a chance to just a new beginning. Okay, so somebody needs to know that they state of mind and what they may be feeling have everything to do with the choice they make to help a child. And some of y'all be mindful. It actually deals with your child. Well, you need to be mindful. Somebody gonna have your child in a certain area that it look like it's real grassy, or be mindful of somebody being in somebody's house and as soon as they leave a room, it just feels like something here. But it just feels like it's dealing with somebody who will actually try to cover up something instead of just being honest. So that ain't gonna resonate with everybody, but looks like overall, Libras, you guys definitely have a choice to make. You are at some type of fork in the road where it feels like the direction you choose to go in has everything to do with your future.